Hello everyone, welcome to SPRB 63.8 FM. I'm here with Jacob and Hector, two guitar players from Duck Wax.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Why are you smiling?
I'm gaming, man.
You're so excited to be here. It's so good to have Hector and Jacob here in my house, just in general, I guess, because this is where the studio is, man.
Beautiful flat.
Well, yeah, thank you.
Edgeware.
Oh, and it's so easy to get to
It's
as well. So accessible, especially from Peckham. But yeah, now you won't get an address. You just know that we're in Edgeware now. That's new information for people that listen to us. Man. So to the 4 people that always listen to us, we're in Edgeware. Jacob and Hector play the guitar for Duck Wax, a band from Southeast London.
I'm sorry that I haven't been up to much. I'm trying not to get mixed up in all of us. Yeah, I worry that you're gonna get yourself stuck, running around the same old thing that got us all fucked up.
You do that.
Yeah,
do you?
we do. We compete over it often. Yeah.
Compete over it.
Yeah. It's not
We
well.
hone each other's craft.
It's It's a good way of putting it. Yeah, we push each other.
More like,
creatively.
watch what I can do.
Yeah.
And then about 2 weeks later, Heck will come back and be like, I can do it, but better. And then, yeah.
Is this a constant thing? Like, do you guys do it on live shows, or is it just on the studio when you're writing music?
So it's more in songwriting.
Yeah, I think it's almost definitely in songwriting.
Never live.
Never live. Yeah,
we then just stress ourselves out.
Yeah, and we love playing with each other, but we definitely we do. We love playing with each other, but yeah, like, and actually, I think you're probably my first port of call when it comes to a song that I've written, and I'd say I'm probably yours.
I was just about to say.
Yeah,
Aw.
thank you. But
Is this the first time you guys confess this to each other?
Yeah,
yeah, maybe.
So you love playing
in
with
words
each other,
at least.
and you're the port of
I
call.
love playing with Hector.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I wouldn't say we're necessarily. Yeah, I mean, we're a little bit competitive. I think the first song that I did with the band was Peaches, which you can listen to on Spotify.
Yeah. Go do that.
And then Jacob, pretty soon after that, wrote Jacob's pop song. Yeah,
Mainly because you said I was incapable of writing a pop song. Hector got very gassed about Peaches and was like, yeah, it's a pop song, you know, people like popular music. And challenged me effectively to write a song with 3 chords in it. And
that was the main problem. Jacob has this habit of, like, he'll write, like, we'll be sitting down writing together and wherever, and he'll write something and it's like, it never ends.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, we got the verse, we got the chorus, but rather than going back to the verse, we're going to go to a pre-bridge, then a bridge, key change, then another bridge, then we'll do the chorus, and then we'll end with the verse.
They won't know.
Yeah.
There's 3 tempo changes in the middle
tempo
of that
changes,
as
there's key changes.
Yeah.
It fucking is, man. It's not even...
Yeah. I think... And we're still writing, actually, the song that I was writing at the time.
Yeah.
Hector said I couldn't write a pop song.
we kind
well. Is Jacob's pop song still in the making then?
Jacob's pop song is done.
It's great.
There's a song called Red Sox, which, like, now has this kind of weird energy around it. Where...
Lore, like, mythological,
Yeah,
like...
and it's like anyone who attempts to finish writing Red Sox gets really tired. And, like, has to take,
spends, like
time
7
out.
hours on it in a day, just, like... gets really like
stressed
and like tunnel visiony, and then like
and then it's like
knackered.
I haven't done it. And then just
you can't do it, guys. It can't be done.
2 months later, be like, I'm working on Red Sox again.
What's missing from that song?
The only bit I think we've got is like the verse at the moment.
So it's not even like, it's not even like a 90%, it's just like the 10% that's missing. It's
We just keep trying different things.
Yeah.
And then it being like, no. It's just the verse is actually like a really nice little bit of guitar.
Yeah. It's one of those things that like we've got, you get an idea for something and you know that there's something in it.
You want to do it justice.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
And we had something and it just was, there was kind of the middle section of it was just not.
It was also really stressful to play.
Yeah.
Like no one liked playing it.
I liked playing it. I had an easy job on it. I had like a pretty easy sitch on it. But then we rewrote it. The first time we tried to rewrite it was when last time we were up in Scotland. We all up together and I passed out. I fell asleep
writing Red Sox.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, because where we left it was infinite key changes. Like we would change keys every 3 chords and then keep going up and up and up, and then it would never stop doing that.
Yeah.
And then it was like, God, this is actually horrible. Let's get to bed.
Yeah. If you want to know how the infinite key changes works, just look up the Circle of Fifths and watch a bunch of Jacob Collier videos. And you'll
Jacob loves explaining that. Yeah. It's probably like his favorite thing.
Yeah.
He's always talking about the motherfucking Circle of Fifths. So, will we ever see Red Sox?
Well, I think...
Because you just said you guys don't enjoy playing it, so why finish it?
Well, so we actually... The conclusion that we came to before Scotland was that we wanted to make it like a very like magnum opus, like 8-minute song. Do it like with like something that you could record, but actually to play at a gig would be almost fucking impossible. Like just basically say like, all right, fuck the physicality of being able to play it at a gig. Let's record it in a way that's like, let's get a fucking string section, like, you know, like make it really grand and like crazy, and then just always have like, I mean, not that we're the Beatles.
I was gonna say, Doug Flex is a Day in the Life. Is that what you were doing?
Yeah. Is he gonna say it?
Day in the Life.
Don't actually just say it.
But that was the kind of like, we were like, I mean, Day in the Life is a pretty good way to end an album.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was kind of the thing. We were like, I guess we don't actually ever have to play it live. So, because I think we do a lot of the recording live as well. So in our heads, every song we do has to kind of be able to be performed at a pretty high level live. And maybe we won't do that with this. Maybe that's the answer.
Yeah.
For now, we're not going to fucking touch it.
No,
We've got other shit to
It keeps
do.
coming up, and it's like, no.
No.
I
I
think there will be a time when the time is right. And
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Hey man, what is it? Albert Hall, you know, in 2035. Talk like show with a full orchestra.
Yeah.
Red Sox premiere. Something crazy.
And it's just the
like
whole
that.
concert is just Red
Just
Sox.
Red Sox.
Like 2 hours long.
And then Jacob swaps on.
Yeah.
And then Peaches just, you know.
To have both of you happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Why does Red keep coming up? I mean, not keep coming up. It's the second time it comes up because you got Red Moon out and now it's Red Sox.
Yeah, so Red Sox, basically, we don't give a shit about how we name our songs.
Red Sox is just because you were wearing a Red Sox.
Yeah, I was wearing
jersey.
a Red Sox jersey, like the baseball team,
cool.
at the time that we started writing it. And like most of the songs that we do, we really like. We never fucking think about the title. Like, I mean, Jacob's pop song was literally because I was like, we were trying to take the piss, and then it stuck. Azura Shapes, like, Jacob came up with the name, and we didn't even have any lyrics, and then like we wrote lyrics based on that title. The Moth was because we had just played. Like come up with this track, and then we went into the kitchen, and
huge.
There's a big ass moth in my whiskey drink that was like drunk. Yeah, it was
the moth was drunk.
I think
drunk or dead.
No,
I don't know.
No, we let it out the window. It was actually fine, but it was huge.
Yeah, it was pretty
and
big.
just like that. in the whiskey, and we were like, well, we obviously have to call the song The Moth.
Yeah.
We should have taken a picture of it. And
That could have been the album cover.
EP
Well, the
cover.
EP, the cover.
I guess we'll have to just find
It's
that
very true.
Moth.
Yeah.
A drawing of it.
But that's
Well, so yeah, we can open up this discussion. So we've been talking about so for all the listeners, we're going to be releasing an EP that Jamie has been helping us out with as well.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been a good time.
And
The Moth is a great song.
thank you,
Fucking chunky.
thank you very much, man. And yeah, that's probably going to be the title of the EP.
Oh, the Moth is the lead single.
Will be the
Alright.
title of the EP, and we've been trying to think of freaking album covers or EP covers for the, for the EP.
So far, we've landed on a moth being in it.
Pretty much.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
A drunk moth.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that it survived is
I
pretty
like
good.
that.
I quite like
I
the
like
moth in
the
the
drunk
whiskey.
moth.
Maybe
yeah.
this is just the brainstorm, actually.
Yeah.
Hijack the podcast.
If you have any ideas, just drop them, comments, whatever, and
please, that
people,
would be brilliant.
You know,
Yeah.
collective. With there was this weird trend I saw on Instagram or TikTok where people are just taking photos and they say that everything can be an album cover.
Yeah, I did see that.
I don't know if everything can be an album cover.
I don't agree with that. Like, just shove an explicit thing on it and then it's an album cover. It's kind of like
just like a photo of
feels
the
a bit-
band, like here's our faces.
yeah, and the process of making an album cover or like a single cover, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is super fun. And like,
It's fun to say.
and
I think
you
it's
realize when you go through that process, you realize that like not everything can be an album cover.
I mean, if you look at our single covers, you can see that I would say like there's a learning element.
Yeah, for sure.
Like our first one was like we had all
Way
these
too
ideas,
busy.
and it was like in reality it's gonna be like the size of your thumb.
On a phone
Yeah.
as well. No one thinks
Yeah.
about that. Like, it would look fucking sick if it was on a vinyl.
Yeah, of course.
But like, chances of your first single that you're ever releasing being on a vinyl is pretty slim, unless you just want to pay stupid money for that.
Yeah.
And yeah,
It's
and
the
it was
busiest album cover I think you've ever seen.
Yeah, exactly. And he sent it to us, and we were like, "Could we get the title track bigger in the thumbnail?" And he was like, "No." we were like, okay, and that was it.
No.
Yeah, and we just kind of never like spoke about it after.
Did you guys like have someone else do the cover for that one?
Yeah, we had someone help us out.
Really lovely guy called
was
Carl,
great, yeah.
who is like the
Amazing
nicest guy,
photographer.
amazing, really fucking cool guy.
He actually did some Stella's. He did Stella's latest
Yeah.
Oh, all right, nice.
EP. Yeah,
Sweet.
fine. Yeah, that picture.
Yeah. That's a lovely picture.
Yeah, and the water one, I think, as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think probably everything since.
Yeah, no, he's amazing, and he's really good at like making you feel, I don't know, like what you're doing is a good idea.
Yeah.
Which is always like a fucking skill
Yeah,
when you're trying to, come up with stuff and make decisions and create.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Shout out to Carl.
So it got busier and then less busy because Redmoon's quite minimalistic.
Red Moon was
Yeah.
built out of laziness.
It was lateness.
It was definitely laziness.
Laziness.
Red
and
Moon
lateness.
was us being like, shit, we got to get this thing out. We don't have an EP cover.
And then Gus slaved away doing one. And then I very last minute was like, how about this though?
I think it was literally the
I
day
don't think he's
before.
actually
Gus
forgiven
Gus
me.
spent like
It was literally like the day before we submitted it to like Spotify.
yeah, and
stuff.
like press release shit and all that stuff you have to
It's
do.
like, how about this couple?
And we ended up just merging the two together, but they were it was.
I quite liked it.
I actually
It's
like.
nice.
I think it's
actually
simple,
we
it's
needed it to be
clean,
more
and we
simple.
needed it.
Yeah.
We needed to actually be like,
Peaches
fuck
was
it,
pretty
whatever.
simple as well.
Yeah.
And I think especially when they are going to be like, little icons and stuff, like you want something that's striking and, that can be reduced down and you're still like, oh.
I think the best one we've done is the Lord Archibald one.
Do you think?
Yeah, I love that picture.
Which one?
The album, the cover for Lord Archibald.
This
I
is
don't think I
actually
remember that one.
Stella's hand.
Stella's hand is in it. So Stella's got
Lord.
Lord tattooed on our hands.
Okay.
Which
And we were looking for a hand model the week before we took the picture.
because we wanted like
And
a
she was
hand
just,
with
like,
a cigarette
smoking.
outside of a. So the song's about being at a party, and we wanted like the picture to be like a hand smoking a cigarette outside of a window, and then inside the window would be like the party.
Okay.
And yeah, we're looking for a hand model, and
Well, Stella was just smoking a cigarette across the table from me and like kind of tapped it out, and I was like, "You've got Lord tattooed on your hand." She was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Are you doing anything on Saturday?"
Can we take photos of your
Yeah,
hand?
exactly. And she was more than happy to.
yeah,
oblige.
she was really nice
She was
about
really
it.
nice.
Awesome.
And me and Jacob were making out in that picture as well.
Yeah.
Very
Which
nice.
I don't know how we ever. I think we just got really drunk and started doing it. I don't know how that whole thing, because we had to like create a scene of a really like fun-looking party from the perspective of the window. And I think at some point, me and Jacob would just started like
It's the
kissing
whole
each
thing.
other.
It's the whole thing of Carl making you think what you're doing is a great idea.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, yeah,
Should we
do that.
Should we just
Should we kiss? Yeah,
It's like,
and we
yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Laura, down the bit.
yeah, and we probably had to make out like probably at least 25 times, because like it was like, all right, ready and go, and then it's like go into your like
Photo
position.
Yeah.
So then like me and Jacob are
when
holding
you're-
each other's faces and like, you ready, buddy?
You ready, champ? Yeah, the worst thing is being told like on a professional level is like, I think you're going a bit too hard. You're looking very keen.
Yeah.
It's like proper leaning over the counter, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's actually not in the shot anymore.
Where are they? Fair. I mean, I think that's a great point of transition to go into a song.
Yeah.
Have the
for
people
sure.
ponder on that. They can go look at the photo.
Well, why don't we
and
play?
can listen to something.
Why don't we play Stella's?
Stella. So this is from her. She did the EP, Fine, and then it's not Fine. It's fucking amazing. It's called Fine, and then she did like I think it's 3 tracks on like a smaller mini EP.
Sweet.
So I think this is Tarantino, which is
It is indeed.
fire.
That's what I've got here on the list.
Yeah.
So this is the stripped version of Tarantino by Stella Dalpo.
Yeah.
Enjoy. by Stella Talpo, close friend of Jacob's. She's a friend, not close. Well, we worked together. What was it? Was it 2023 now? 2 years ago for the first spotlight at Moth Club.
Yeah,
that's how I met her.
She's the reason that we met.
That's
She recommended us.
Yeah,
surprise.
It was it was through a story she posted Peaches when it came out, and that's how I knew you guys existed. And back in September when we did that Dream Bags Shoes show, it was the day before the show, and one of the bands in the lineup cancelled. And I was just like, what's the name of the band with the peaches in the cover that Stella posted? I couldn't remember the name of the band. I was just like, it's something with a duck. They do quacks. There's quacks somewhere. I remember there's something with a duck. So I just messaged Stella. I was like, what the fuck are they called? She's like, oh, duck wax. Yeah, Jacob plays the guitar. He's a friend of mine. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I messaged you. Through Instagram, and I just like kept messaging Stella. I was like, they're not responding. They're not responding.
We started getting messages from Stella.
Yeah, that was pretty stressful.
And then it was like we had to cancel all of them. We had like loads of plans. It was like we really actually shouldn't let this one pass.
Yeah.
Because Spotlight. I
think it was the day before. We all had we got the message and we had practice that night. And oh man, that was a crazy.
It was like it was crazy practice because it was like, do we cancel all of our plans on the Friday and like just do this thing? But like the plans were like pretty locked in.
Yeah,
Gus had a birthday party.
Me and Gus both had a birthday party
his
in
best
Oxford.
Mate's birthday party, and it was like, oh, is he gonna do it? It was just so funny because it was like we all sat him down. We were like, look, dude, you know, whatever you say goes. Like, if you really want to cancel, like, we won't do the gig. He's like, you know, mulling on it over it, and he goes, right, fuck it, we can't do the gig. We can't do the gig, and we're like, like we say, like, just think about it. Whatever you decide, we'll do it. And he's like, we're not doing it. It's like, no. Whatever you decide,
we're doing it.
We pushed him. It was a fucking intense day.
It was pretty mean.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about this the other day. I do not regret it at all.
No, I don't regret it.
It was so much fun.
It was a great gig, and it led on to. I mean, I know Gus would agree. So
no, he would.
It was fucking.
It led on to much better things.
No, completely. Yeah, and I remember you guys were like, "Can we please play first? Because we need to go."
Yeah, we got to.
It's like, I mean, if you guys want to play first, play first. You know, like go for it, man. It's all good. And then you guys play first. Like, shit, man. These guys would have been a sick closing. It's such a good set. I was like, fair enough, man. Have fun at your birthday party. Thank you so much for playing. I'll see you soon. And now we're still here. Yeah. December show, mixing with Eduardo.
Yeah,
whatever happens.
Shout out to Eduardo, who's
that's been fun.
Incredible.
That's been really fun.
Like when he sent the Moth back to us, which is on the new EP.
Yeah,
which we said already. We were
pretty down.
I was pretty blown
awesome.
away. Yeah,
it was great.
Just very quickly on the point of Stella, she has an EP. She's recording an EP at the moment.
She's recording an EP right now. Oh, good to know.
Very
nice.
Exciting. So
that's awesome.
I think
she got that. She won something, right? And they gave her a loan to record something. Is that what she's doing? That's
PRS,
awesome.
I think. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So yeah, I think I don't know. Maybe like summer kind of time.
Which would suit her
we
stuff.
It would kind of just make my summer. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah. Definitely going to be a summer EP.
Yeah. That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Nice. Very exciting. And when's your EP coming out?
God knows.
No, I'm going to do it.
Are you going to do it?
The beginning of April.
Beginning of April. April of 2023.
I don't know. There's no way that it's going to be.
We're really aiming for that.
It's not going to be then. I'm telling you now, we're
going on
then.
tour for the Easter weekend.
Yeah.
You know, just in celebration of Christ and everything He does for us.
Yeah. I'll put double cream on you.
That's a great idea. And yeah, so we're touring with a band called Double Cream.
Oh, sick.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great. They're very
fantastic.
kind of theatrical. They're kind of like very Queen inspired, I would say. Kind of like Yeah, just really incredible music, but really cool guys as well.
Yeah, Luke is a nutter.
Are they coming along for all 4 days?
All 4 days.
We've planned to go kind of co-headline.
Oh, awesome! So is it London, Leeds, Manchester, and Bristol, right?
London, Manchester.
So we're playing the Finsbury in London
on the 6th.
On the 6th
of April.
Just in case anyone was,
There we go. 6th of April, Finsbury.
Yeah.
And then 7th, Fuel Cafe, Manchester. The 8th, we're not quite sure. And the 9th at the Louisiana
in Bristol.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then back home.
Back home, yeah. And we've got a little kind of smaller set on the 15th at Dash the Henge, which is the new record store in Camberwell. If anyone knows Rat Records that shut down in Camberwell, they've bought up that space and have started up
really cool
Dash the Henge. Great shop. Very sort of in the Southeast London scene. It's a bit. I mean, they're really lovely guys.
Nice. Camberwell's awesome.
Yeah, Camberwell's great. Silk Road, if you've ever been, it's fantastic food.
Old Deb.
Yeah.
Silk Road though.
But yeah, we'll be playing at Dash the Henge on the 15th of April for a kind of little. I think it's going to be a more intimate vibe than it's like a midday.
Earlier as well. It's like
5 o'clock midday.
Kind of like those rough trade shows or something.
Exactly.
Like that, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. There's a record shop in Spain. I don't know where in Spain. I think it's in Barcelona, and artists will do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's like really cool because they'll also record it to post it on YouTube, kind of like a Tiny Desk or something like that.
So cool.
But everyone's just crowded amongst crates of records, and the band's like everyone's just like really close to each other, and it's very, very intimate. And you just have a high camera shot from like one of the balconies, because I think the record shop has maybe like the office is on the second floor or something like that, so the camera's just like on the corner of the top floor, looking down upon the people.
Oh, that's so.
And the band, and it just makes I'll find the song that I know, and because it's a version. The one I've seen is Ivan Ferreiro doing a version of Tornado, which is one of my favorite songs by him. He used to play for Los Piratas, which is like a legendary Spanish rock band, and then when Los Piratas ended in the 90s, early 2000s, he started doing music by himself, which is really cool because he's a very poetic man, and he works closely with his brother, and most of his songs are titled after movies or TV shows. So he has a song called Estrella de la Muerte, which means Death Star, and he has a song called Aliens after Aliens.
Is he on Spotify?
Yeah. I'll send it to you right now.
Or we can listen to it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, sure.
We can play Tornado by Ivan.
I'm completely sold.
Awesome. So you will now be listening to Tornado by Ivan Ferreiro. And we'll be right back.
Desde aquí, desde mi casa, veo la playa vacía. Ya lo estaba hace unos días, ahora está llena de lluvia. Y tú ahí sigues sin paraguas, sin tu ropa, paseando como una tarde de julio, pero con frío y tronando. Se puede saber qué esperas, que te mire y que te seque, que te vea y que me quede, tomando la luna juntos, la luna tú y yo expectantes a que pase algún cometa o baje un platillo volante. Y la playa llora y llora, y desde mi casa grito que aunque pienso en abrazarte, que aunque pienso en ir contigo, el doctor me recomienda que no me quite mi abrigo, que no esté ya más contigo. Y yo no puedo negarme, pues el tipo soy yo mismo. Estudié mientras dormías y aún repaso las lecciones una a una cada día. Yo no puedo aconsejarte, ya es muy duro lo que llevo. Dejemos que corra el aire y digámonos adiós. Sigas suspirando por algo que no era cierto, me lo dicen en los bares. Es algo que llevas dentro, que no dejas que te quieran, solo quieres que te abracen, y publicas que no tuve ni valor para quedar. todas tus fotos. Tú no dejas de llamarme. ¿Quién no tiene valor para marcharse? ¿Quién no tiene valor para marcharse? ¿Quién no tiene el valor para marcharse? ¿Quién prefiere quedarse y aguantar? Marcharse y aguantar.
And that was Tornado by Ivan Ferreiro. Thank you. I mean, I don't think I would have played it if you hadn't said that I should play it. I found out it's called Discos Bora Bora, and it's in Granada, which is the south of Spain near Malaga. That's where they play the bands, the Spanish bands. They'll get together and do things in the record shop in the same way that you guys will be doing on April 15th in Camberwell.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
So if you guys want an intimate experience with the dogs, quack quack, April 15th, be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit like that's always fun. And when they play Tornado live, they usually add another song for the intro, which is a song by another Spanish band. And what I really like about that old Spanish scene is they're all collaborating with each other in some way or another. They're like probably in their late 50s, early 60s, and they're still playing music, which is freaking sick. But they're always like, oh, this friend of mine wrote this, so I'll add it to my song, and then my song I'll lend it to him, and we can just do funny shit live. They have this weird thing in Galicia, I think. Not weird, but it's this house that houses artists, and there's shows in the end. I don't know if I think it's a shop, but people live in the shop, and they'll have shows in the shop, and it's really hard to get tickets for it because it's usually quite big Spanish acts they'll do, but they'll have kind of like battles where one band will play the other artist's songs, and then the other they'll play their songs, so they'll see like who can play each other's songs better.
So cool.
And it's in a very small, tiny place.
Yeah. I should play your songs better than you play my songs. That would solve all the problems.
Oh, create a
have
whole new
yeah.
So you could like have duck wax plays double cream and double cream plays duck wax.
Yeah,
See who does it better,
yeah,
kind of thing.
We
I have
definitely
a
want.
strong suspicion who would play the others better.
Yeah.
None of us can play piano.
No.
Play with the guitar. Make all the pianos.
That's
with
true.
the
That's
guitar.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can find creative ways. It doesn't have to be the exact same song.
No,
You're-
exactly.
You're playing it
I
the
think
duck wax
yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Maybe Gus in the saxophone can do whatever the piano is doing.
That's true.
He wishes.
I'm not gonna let him have that.
Gus, if you're listening, I know where to find you.
So how many songs are missing from the EP? We've
This-
got Moth.
We got more.
Is everything already written and recorded and you're
Yeah,
just waiting
nearly.
to
Everything's pretty
make
much
it sound good?
um,
Not good, like pristine for...
Yeah, we've got a few arguments to have
Yeah.
before it's fully recorded. But yeah, so it'll be, what's the order? The Moth,
Moth.
The
Red
sh-
Moon.
we could
Oh
put
no, Moth the Child.
The Child.
Red Moon.
Moon.
Intermission. Azure
Yeah,
Shapes.
5 songs.
Yeah.
Nice.
And they're all pretty much recorded. We got to do overdubs for 2 of them, which were meant to be done like 2 weeks ago, and then they didn't get done. And then I got really angry, and then we like all organized a day to do them, and then they didn't get done again. So now my anger's just quelled into like a sort of very soft rage.
But every time I say that the EP's coming out
Yeah, every time the EP is mentioned, I just kind of
Shoots
have
me
to
like-
like hold my breath for a bit. And it's fun.
It's plausible, no? It's just overdubs and then mix master?
Yeah, exactly. But
You
it's,
can do that in a month.
It's possible.
Oh, easy. Yeah. No. It's that's
If you
why-
do overdubs
the
next
problem
week-
isn't doing it. The problem isn't doing it. The problem is organizing the people to do it. We
Don't you all live together then?
Yeah.
That's
See, it would sound a lot easier on paper.
Like we're just about to go to bed. Let's do the overdubs.
No, it doesn't. No,
It's
you
not
need,
at home.
You need a
You
whole.
have to go
you need a
somewhere.
whole day for it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you could like.
Oh, it's that big of overdubs.
No, it's
No,
not
it's
that.
just-
It's getting the.
you
I
gotta
think we're
get
all
yourself
kind
in
of
a headspace.
perfectionists, so,
Yeah.
yeah,
And you
like-
gotta, it's quite hard to just. I mean, vocal overdubs are very like. Vocals in general are just kind of a daunting thing to do because it's very like it's you and you hear your voice back and you're like, Jesus Christ, that is not
But I
great.
think, but the problem is that then you do what you think is like the perfect take,
And then you
someone
listen
goes
to it.
like, dude, no.
Yeah. And we've already got like a bunch of vocal takes from me and Alexia, you and me that we did at Alexi's, and we weren't happy with any of them. And I think it might just be a mixing issue or whatever, but it takes a while. I think we all just get a bit kind of vocals. You really got to get into the headspace for it. You got to really like be in the right mood to kind of catch that vibe and that feeling, which is why we love doing recording live and doing these sessions up in Scotland, because it's like it's 2 weeks and you just get
The energy.
the energy's there and you're in it, and it's really like it's just everything happens so easily and naturally. And then being back in London and having these vocal overdubs to do from these songs that you recorded probably 6 months ago, and trying to get back into that headspace and back into that kind of that place is really fucking difficult. And then when everyone's not about either and has work to do and shit, it just it's hard.
Life gets in the way sometimes.
Life gets in the way sometimes.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be rushed as well.
No, exactly. I mean,
I know you guys want it out for the
April.
tour purposes, I'm assuming, to have the new songs out in
I
Spotify
think
for people
it's
to
more
be able
just,
to listen to them.
Because the thing is, we've got like so many tunes lined up as well after the EP. Like the songs on the EP, we probably wrote like a year ago.
Yeah.
And
there's-
obviously, it's like I think it's good to kind of play them live and get a real feel for them. Like they've changed and evolved. Particularly like the ones that are on this EP, I would say, because I think when we wrote them, we were kind of still forming like as a band and competing on we're trying to work out who was better at guitar. And like now, yeah, I'd say they're kind of in their final form, and you just want to do them justice again. I think maybe we're paralyzed sometimes.
Yeah, we definitely get paralyzed.
We have like a very good an idea of what's perfect, and sometimes you need someone to just tell you it's like that's it. That's good. Yeah.
Let it go.
And we're doing everything ourselves as well. So it's very hard to know when it's good. If you're working with a label or with a like producer and someone who's been doing this for 20 plus years, they can just say, "Don't worry, like it's good."
And if you then turn around to them and say, "Oh, I don't know," then you're the idiot.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas like with each other, we're all new to this. We just want to do the best job that we can and do the songs justice. And so we definitely we like to do a lot of takes.
Yeah.
Definitely to our own detriment, but we'll learn.
It's fair. It's like your baby.
Exactly.
You want it to be perfect. You want it to be especially it's the first EP.
It's like the first boy and the second boy.
Yeah.
It's just one of those ones. Yeah.
And it's good that it's important to you. Because, non-important stuff doesn't really matter. Yeah. If you were just like, oh, first take, that was good enough. All right, let's pack it up, throw it. It's just like, what the fuck's the point then?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So, maybe April, maybe not. Doesn't really matter. It'll be 2023.
Oh, it will definitely be before summer, I think.
Yeah,
for sure. It'll be before June. But I'm fucking excited for it. I think the songs are really great. I do. I've been thinking about it. I'm like, you know what, man, these are really good songs. And I don't think that about myself. Most of the time I'm like, I can't believe that I wrote that.
That's awful.
That's awful, yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for getting it out. It's going to be a good week.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds good. Little party.
Yeah, big party.
Yeah, big party.
For sure, big party.
Oh yeah, actually, I didn't even thought about that.
Yeah. You were at the Red Moon release. That was a single.
That was sick. It was so much fun.
5 times now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That was lots of fun. The whole Christmas themeness, Gus in a dress.
Gus in a dress.
Yeah,
and
Victoria's Secret, man.
Was it?
Yeah.
Miss Claus Santa dress.
Yeah.
Pretty damn.
It was something. Raffle.
Pretty damn sexy. Raffle.
DJs, beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it all.
Yeah. Actually, Tilly from Boogaloo, who I think you know.
Yeah.
She presented us with it was so sweet, a duck call thing, which I wish I'd brought today.
Yeah,
actually.
it's like a little pipe blower thing that
basically
you blow into.
Basically to attract ducks to then shoot.
Oh, okay, nice. Not nice the shooting, but it makes the quack sound.
Yeah. And it's kind of just become a thing now. We've worked out how to do like an evil laugh with it.
Yeah. Shout out to Tilly from Boogaloo. She's the sweetest.
Yeah. She was also our doorman that day.
Yeah.
And wrote liar on everybody's wrists. It was great.
Oh, that's sick. And what? I was gonna ask something. Fuck. Let's just go into a next song. What's the next song that we want to play?
That day we met some beautiful, beautiful men.
Yeah.
And
Double Cream.
Yeah.
Luke Cave and Double Cream.
Yeah.
Who we'll be going on tour with in April.
Yeah.
And I think they got 2 songs out at the moment, but the one that we wanted to play is a song called I Want to Be In It.
Nice.
And it's a kind of a ballad about wanting to be in the moment. And it's great. They're great.
It's fantastic.
All right. This is I Want to Be In It by Double Cream.
I want to be in it so bad. Yes, I want to be in it so bad. I'll take it to the limit. I'll drive myself mad. I'm not a cynic,
nothing left. 'Cause I am the Messiah, resurrect. I'll give everyone a piece of me till I'm torn to shreds. And I beseech this room of perfect strangers, give me your respect. And that's crude, isn't it? Crass, isn't it? Fake, isn't it? False, isn't it? Wrong, isn't it? How you feel? What you want is so unreal. You can like the life you're living. You can live the life you like. And it's not a criticism. I just notice how sometimes it isn't good. Isn't it grand? Isn't it great? Isn't it swell? Isn't it fun? Isn't it hard to tell what you want? What you want? What you need? What you need? What you want? What you want? What you need? What you want? What you need? All you want is to be someone
And that was I Want to Be In It by Double Cream, the band that will be supporting these guys in tour. We've talked tour. If you live in London, Manchester, Leeds or Bristol, go check Doc Wax out and Double Cream as well. They're really cool live. As much fun as we have talking, they also play instruments and sing other than just chat and drink beer, and they do both things really, really well. So you
Thank
have
you.
one half of Jacob and Hector right now. You're missing the live part. And if you haven't listened to their songs as well, just go on Spotify and do it, man. Listen, enjoy. That's what this is all
Yeah.
about.
Check us out. We've got gigs coming
They've
up.
got gigs.
We got gigs.
We got gigs.
singles,
We got singles. We got EPs. Yeah. Our next gig will be at MOT in Deptford, which is typically a club venue to anyone that knows MOT. We
I
will,
always thought it was called Mott.
yeah, Mott Unit 18.
There's a garage.
Yeah. I thought I'd get my tyres fixed.
I thought I was wearing tyres.
But yeah, we're going to be playing there, which is going to be fun
Really
on
cool, man,
March
yeah.
16th, which is a Thursday night. So yeah, we were like chatting like, who the hell is going to be at MOT on a Thursday night? And I think Gus was like, the people that were still there from Wednesday. So
Friday.
yeah, so I think it's going to be a fun one. Yeah, if you know MOT, you kind of know what it's like. Yeah, exactly. But definitely come down.
I actually, last time I went to MOT, it was my birthday, and we had like a few people at ours before for this barbecue, and I was like running around in sliders and these white socks, and suddenly like 1 o'clock hit, and it was like everybody get in the cabs. Yeah, it was like otherwise, we might not get in, blah blah blah. And so we're on the cab there, on the way there, and I kind of looked down, and I'm still wearing like sliders and white socks, and there's part of me that was just like, okay, yeah, this is just how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
And the bouncer at MOT kind of took one look at me. He was like, "It better be your birthday or something." And I was like, "Check it." It's like, well, it's not today. I was like, well, no, but like,
It's the Saturday of the day.
it's the Saturday of the day. He was like, "Okay, cool, go." And the dirtiest socks in the world.
That is really gross. I cannot imagine being at MOT with white socks and sliders.
It was interesting to see because there's like part of morbid curiosity of just like how dirty will they get, and then someone spilled like a rum and coke like on my socks immediately, so they just became like so sticky.
Yeah.
It was great.
Brown sticky socks.
Yeah.
On the night. Did you manage to keep the sliders
Kept the
throughout the whole
sliders.
night?
I still use them. Yeah,
There we go.
they're still in action.
Trusty.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. It actually kind of really opened up the whole world. They say actually that your self-esteem could be measured of how far you're willing to go in your dressing gown, but I think it's how far you can go in your sliders.
On your sliders.
And, my self-esteem was extremely low that day.
The slider ratio.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the way to MOT. You should play with those sliders at MOT on March 16th just to commemorate the whole slider
Shit,
thing.
Actually, I definitely will.
That's
We
a
could
White
good
socks and
idea.
sliders.
Well, we've been trying to find like themes to like tie our dress code together on stage.
Yeah.
So
You can all wear
I think
dressing
we found
gowns.
it.
I
Luke
think
would be so down for that.
would he? Because he's got to play drums, man.
I think it's sliders.
I think he could
on
do it.
stage.
Yeah. I'm down. I mean, I don't normally wear shoes on stage anyway, so
Yeah.
I'm
Barefoot
happy.
boy.
Yeah.
Just put a slider in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually bought his mum a pair of sliders.
Yeah. She
For
got.
her birthday.
Yeah. That
It's
was.
cold in that house, man. You know.
She's
Get
very
look after
happy.
the
She's
tits.
very happy with the sliders.
Dog themed sliders, man. That's
Yeah.
the next merch item by Dog Wax. Giving them away, just
Yeah.
like you did with Hector's mom.
The merch theme will be tote bags. I think
There we go.
Yeah, we got tote bags coming.
Everyone loves
We
a tote
gotta-
bag. I
yeah.
don't get them.
Everyone loves. Well, that's the thing. Is that
It's just a hole.
yeah? Everyone's girlfriends are basically saying you got to get tote bags. So we were like, shit. Yes, we're getting
Shit, we
tote
better
bags.
get tote bags. Guys, I think we should get tote bags. I was going to say that.
Exactly. And then we've also got some t-shirts on their way.
Nice.
On their way in this probably the same realm that the EP is on the way.
It's in the oven.
Is it a new design?
It will be a
We
new
are-
design. So we're going to shove the design of the old t-shirt on
On the
bags.
tote bag.
Yeah, and then we're going to
The
do a
dog
new
smoking
design.
the cigar.
Dog smoking the cigar, yeah.
What did Gus call the dog?
Dax Walk,
That's work. Yeah.
which is a
Which is the duck's
spoonerism
name.
Okay.
of duck wax. So if
Uh-huh.
you take the first letter of each word,
You switch
and
them.
switch them.
And you got Dak Wax.
Dax Wax, yeah.
Okay.
Dax work.
What?
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
Tote bags. That's. I think I had an argument with Luke, didn't I? Did I have an argument with you about tote bags?
Yeah.
Luke's the videographer for this thing. We got a really big
Big
argument.
up, by the way.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
What was the...
I just hate them. It's just a hole. It has no pockets. You know. Everything's just. It's just
I've
my
got to
OCD
agree.
goes freaking insane when I see a tote bag because it's just shit in there.
Yeah, I've got to agree. I've like, if you've ever been with someone who's looking for their house keys and they've got a tote bag, you're kind of like, what the fuck are you doing? Every single time. And they're like, I don't have pockets. And you're like, well, why do you have that stupid ass bag then?
It's just cloth.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's basically a shopping bag, but like, cool.
I'm just going to remain silent in this situation.
Anyway, buy our tote bags.
Yeah, they're awesome, man. You will never ever lose your keys again. It'll just take you a really, really long time to find them. They're probably at the bottom in one of the corners. Not really. But they're there. They're there. I promise
We
they're
should
there.
design tote bags with pockets.
Yeah,
inside.
we should
Yeah.
get some.
Well, it's just a bag, you know?
Yeah,
Like a handbag?
Will tote
Yeah,
bag
we
police
could
come
do
after
some.
us?
maybe we just come up with like clutches or something maybe a bit more like that Chanel would do. You know, what would Chanel do? That's what I always think every time. Every time I make a creative decision, I ask, what would Chanel do?
The duck wax tote bag
Yeah.
by Chanel.
One day.
One day.
Parcel's got the Gucci. We'll get the Chanel.
Yeah.
There we go. That's it. Very nice transition.
Thank you.
That was beautiful. You guys love parcels.
We love parcels. We're massive fans of parcels.
Specifically, Archie loves parcels. I think
Yeah.
Archie-
Well, yeah. Archie, you, me, They don't have a saxophone, so we're not sort of.
That's our edge on them.
Yeah,
that's our edge on.
that's
Parcels.
Take that,
edge,
Parcels.
yeah. I practice their songs are like what I use to warm up before a gig.
Nice.
Just because it's like, just
Like,
like
their songs your warm up.
no. No, man. No, but you know, like I think sometimes playing your own stuff before you play a gig can be a bit like you get too in your own head about it, and so it's nice to play other people's stuff. And I'll always do a Parcels song.
Which one do you usually do?
I'll do the one that we're about to listen to
okay,
most of the time, which is Lighten Up, and then I'll also play along to like. They did a live session at Berlin Studios, which is fantastic as well, and I play along to that as well. But yeah, their guitar style is pretty similar to me and Jacob's setup. You know, to rhythm
chops.
A lot of chops, like rhythm and lead guitarists that swap, and then like one of them's got a Telecaster and one of them's got a kind of softer. Like I mean, you've got a Strat, and he swaps around quite a lot, but he's got like a crazy jazz guitar. But yeah, having a kind of similar setup musically, and then just similar style of playing as well is super nice. Basically just massive fans of them, and every time we kind of do something we're a bit like, well, Parcels do it, so I guess that's good enough for us.
There we go. Big inspo with Parcels. Parcels does it, so we can do it too. Here's Lighten Up by Parcels. Enjoy.
Time to light
Parcels. Amazing song. Bunch of things going about. Disclaimer, Luke also hates, what are they called? The bags.
Tote bags.
The tote bags. Yeah, there was an argument, but that's
it was an aggressive agreement.
It was a really aggressive agreement. Both of us hating tote bags so much. I thought we were yelling at each other. We probably were. I yelled a lot at the office in a nice way. It's just the Mexican tone of my voice is really, really fucking loud. People are, why are you yelling? I'm like, I'm not yelling, man. I'm just talking.
My culture is speaking through me.
Yeah, it's just in my blood. Essay will come out every once in a while as well. Parcels, they're sick. I mean, it's really cool that you guys like them. Because maybe they'll bleed out through somewhere of you.
I think
bleed out in your
comes out
guitar,
a lot,
so does it?
Yeah.
Maybe I think maybe Peaches is the one that I think maybe has that, because it's a pop tune, and Parcels has a lot of that poppy-ish stuff to them.
Yeah, I'd say probably like the stuff that we've written more recently.
Stuff that,
I'd say
probably
Archie,
no one else has heard.
Yeah, I mean, well, we play at the gigs, so come on down. But yeah, there's definitely like a conspiracy within the band of myself and Archie trying to shift us basically into being Parcels.
Into a funk band,
into being a funk band. Basically, Bill Withers meets Parcels.
I'm trying to push like parquet courts and and like
and Luke's just trying to be Queens of the Stone Age, basically, which is
and Gus just wants to be Gus.
Yeah.
Just like Gus goes at the front and we're the backing band. Like, that's it. It's great.
Yeah, Gus and the Ducks.
Gus and the Ducks.
Yeah.
Where does this all convert? How do you write a song if there's so many opinions?
Man, it's fucking insane. I think more recently it's gotten to a point where basically what happens is the songs that are closest to being finished kind of
shoot through the mix.
And it's definitely a thing of like the cream definitely rises to the top, so everyone will be showing the band stuff, and the stuff that's better does get through quicker, for sure, but it's also the stuff that is like more finished gets done quicker, and that often happens when like just one person or like two people have sat down together and actually like hash something out. Very often
it becomes quite tactical. It's like if you want something to go straight through you, it's just like,
you actually just finish it
and then have at least a structure, and then it will kind of end up.
The stuff that's like, oh, I had this idea or this riff, we'll jam it out, but it never
we'll jam it for months,
it sticks in this box of like it being a riff.
The Red Sox area.
Red Sox, I guess.
Yeah. It's more just like... I think
Red Sox is more just like you can't finish it rather than won't finish it.
Yeah. This is more of a situation like, I don't know.
It needs lyrics or it needs...
And we will just stick in this kind of space of just being like this one fucking sick riff that we all really like, and we know that there's like something in it, but no one has actually taken the time to sit down like by themselves and finish it up. And so that's something. But I mean, the writing process is it's pretty crazy. I think each of us have our own little things that we do. We'll end up, me and Gus will end up like screaming at each other in a writing session, whilst the other guys are just like, you want to go for a cigarette?
Is that the brotherly stuff you think that comes? It's easier to yell at your brother than it is to yell at your friend.
Yeah, it's because we can be blunt with each other.
Yeah.
I think it's starting to like spread out though, definitely the brutal honesty, which is good though.
It's good. You don't want to be performing anything that is bad, so it's good. But sometimes you could, serve something up with a softer hand sometimes. But I think the thing is that like, especially that kind of stuff definitely happens when we know something's really good. When we know that we've got something and we all really want it to work, that's when we get stressed, Like,
I quite like that.
Yeah.
You know that someone is actually really feeling it and they've got this idea, and usually if you humour them for just a moment, you're like,
fair fucks, yeah. And our rule that we try and like use to get past kind of having arguments and stuff is like, just try it. Like whatever anyone suggests, we always try and give it its fair shot, because normally it's pretty clear almost immediately whether it works or not. And it's so hard to sit around.
It's very funny when we like debate something for like 45 minutes and be like, just fucking play it, just fucking play it. The player will be like, oh, fair.
Yeah, and it's like actually
I've
debating.
been saying that the whole time.
Yeah, debating like never works because it's so hard to like picture what anyone else is thinking, or like, you know, everyone has their own ideas, and so generally we find that actually if you just fucking play whatever the person suggested, you figure out pretty quickly whether it's good or whether it's bad, and they'll admit to that and you'll admit to it. It's all
I think it's usually pretty obvious.
But yeah, I mean, me and Jacob sort of write together and separately probably more than anyone else does, just because like first we live in the same house, and then both being guitarists, like it's quite easy for Jacob to come down with his guitar and be like, oh yo dude, like I had this idea for something, whereas
It's never
Gus,
usually that relaxed. It's usually like,
it's a lot more excited actually. It's like, hey man, are you doing anything right now? And he's like, no.
and then just like from behind the door, like, because I was just
yeah, exactly. Which is great.
Riff anyone?
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Gus, I think, comes from, I think he sees songs more as a whole. Like
It's much harder to write on sax.
Yeah, I mean, on sax it's definitely harder to write. He'll also he'll kind of have lyrics and stuff, and he'll flesh stuff out on Ableton, and then he'll bring it kind of to us. I mean, Red Moon was written through like, I had this one riff that I was showing to Jacob and Archie, and Gus was in the kitchen, and we were jamming it out, and Gus was like making lunch for everyone, and was apparently like coming up with like we could hear everything going on, and was like writing lyrics in his head.
Oh wow.
And then like fucking like, I don't know, the pasta like finished or whatever, and he like ran through and was like, yo play that thing again, man, and like just started doing these lyrics, and we were like, fuck, like this is great. Cool. Yeah, like hell yeah, this is great.
I think like particularly lyrics, it's like if the time is right, they will come.
Yeah, it's so hard to force. I feel like you can
never put pressure on writing lyrics, and it's like, you know, you can spend like weeks trying to come up with lyrics for something, and then you'll write them in like as soon as the time comes. 20 minutes, you've got a whole song. Yeah, and it's like
you'll be like walking down the street and something pops into your brain,
like,
or just
I'm really kind of like.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, you've got a whole song.
Yeah,
it's great.
But there's also like a good kind of, it's like, I guess, a litmus test, but like the earworm test. When we're in Scotland, like we're all kind of,
which riff is it, which day?
We'll like be sleeping kind of all in the same kind of area, and you'll be like lying in bed and someone will be like and you'll know, like you're like, all right, sweet, we got something. Yeah. Like that one's good. And yeah, there's something about, you know, just the things that stick around, like, you know that, all right, that's what we're going to work on tomorrow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Scotland going to happen this year?
Yeah, every year, bro.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's that's like, sick. It's our fucking holiday. That's like the best time. That's
well, it's our, you know, it's our like, kind of just check in and just do it.
Yeah, it's the best 2 weeks of my year.
Yeah.
Freaking love it.
Do you guys, I mean, I know you do, but do you like to not be stuck with one genre and be able to fluctuate from one thing to another? Or do you want to find a duck wax sound?
No, I'd say it's very much like, oh, I've been kind of getting into this kind of music recently, man. And then like, I don't know, I quite like the whole, because I would say, actually, with all of our songs, it's kind of, well, at least with me, at the time it's like, oh, I've been listening to this, and then you kind of like start exploring that genre a little bit more, especially for example like with like funk and soul and like Bill Withers and all the rest of it. It's like if you're exploring that genre, I feel like it then translates into the kind of things you're writing, and then it kind of triggers that in everyone else as well, of like, okay, cool, this is the vibe. Yeah, and I'd say actually like with the songwriting, a lot of it is, you know, you set a vibe and then everyone kind of comes up with something within that you know, field.
Yeah, the way I always explain it to people is like, it's like those coloring books that you get, and it's like someone will draw the lines on the coloring books and be like, these are the boundaries that we're living in, and then everyone else will color them in. And that's kind of how it works. Like someone kind of tends to come up with like a structure and like a picture
I'd say
for
it's
the
like
song.
the squiggle game, more like if someone draws a squiggle, someone else turns it into
Yeah,
a
exactly.
picture,
It eventually
and
comes
then
into
you-
something. Yeah, that's exactly. But yeah, I don't know. I think we because, you know, basically all of us bar Luke, but I mean Luke writes all the drums and is fucking insane at it. Everyone, you know, writes the songs. And we write, you know, we can write collaboratively, we can write in pairs, we can write solo, like everything just kind of comes out, and we're not trying to be like, oh, this is the stuff we do. We're just kind of like, that is, you know, it's the earworm test. For us, it's always like, does it stick?
Yeah.
Like, it's like when you boil spaghetti, you throw it at the wall.
Yeah.
It's
That's all I,
Yeah.
It's great.
true,
It's
yeah.
a great
Lots-
technique. If
yeah.
it sticks,
It
it's
sticks.
stuck.
It works.
That
Yeah.
test, man. Boiling guitars,
Throwing them at the wall.
None of them stick. Like, I'll tell you now.
You've
But-
got a little like perpetual duck wax too, and people's just throwing stuff into it
Yeah.
constantly,
yeah.
and then it
Yeah.
tastes different.
Yeah, and what would be awesome is like one of my favorite bands is King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, and
Have like thousands of songs.
fucking
Yeah.
thousands of albums, all different genres.
5 albums
Yeah.
a year,
But what
Fuck
I
it, why not? Like,
and they all sound good.
Yeah.
sound good.
That's what's crazy. It's like
Yeah.
they're all listenable.
Yeah, but what I love about them is like, you know, I was listening to I was doing my kind of yearly King Giz catch up, as it were, and
3 days we didn't see him for.
yeah, exactly. And like they've gotten to a point where, like, you know, they'll do a thrash metal album, they'll do like a Japanese hyperpop album, they'll do like an all acoustic album, but on each of those albums you can tell it's King Giz.
Yeah.
Every single time. You're not like, oh, yo, who is this? Like, you could put on any one of those songs and you know it's King Gizzard, because it's got it's got that like tom roll that like obviously is the most King Gizzard thing ever. But it's just something about them. They've really like managed to define themselves in their own genre. And I would love
Or in every genre.
Yeah, and I would love for like Duck Wax to be able to get to a point where like we have our own sound, but that's not necessarily genre based. It's just based off of like, oh, they've got a particular type of thing and everyone kind of knows what it is. And I don't know what the fucking King Giz thing is. It's just
It's their thing.
it's Gizzard, you know.
exactly.
Like, if you know, you know, and if you don't, you better fucking find out.
So you guys will just have to find that quack that
Yeah,
gives
exactly.
that whateverness.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean you're on the way.
Yeah,
Scotland 2023 or
2023,
2024 or
bigger and
25, you know. The
yeah,
place is
Better.
there. The holiday, the music holiday.
yeah.
Musical. The holiday.
Oh man, amazing. Well, this has been fucking great. Thank you guys for coming
Yeah.
all the way up.
Thanks
Northwest.
for having us,
Yeah,
man.
thank you, man. It's
Thank
been
you,
an
thank you.
absolute
I've had a
pleasure.
really good time, really good songs as well.
Thank you.
Nice
man.
chat.
Yeah,
For anyone and everyone, well, I mean, everyone's been listening to this for quite a bit. So they got EP in April, maybe.
yeah.
In April.
Tour in April for
Tour in
Easter
April.
That's
weekend.
definitely
That's
happening.
That's
happening.
definitely happening.
We got
Starts
tote
London on the
bags,
6th of
We
April.
got tote bags.
Tote bags,
t-shirts,
t-shirts,
gig on the 16th
MOT
of
on
March.
the 16th of March.
Yeah.
Wearing sliders.
Wearing
Otherwise,
sliders.
31st of March.
Yeah.
Jaguar shoes, dream bags.
Yeah.
Oh, another dream bags, very nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
another dream bags, and is it
April 15th, Camberwell Record Store.
April 15th,
Intimate,
Camberwell
like in
15th,
Spain.
and
Yes.
then the most important gig of all.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's
should
let
we
them
should
know.
we tell them?
Oh my God, is it gonna happen?
Shacklewell headline with Spotlight
Hello.
putting on the whole thing. It's going to be Archie's birthday.
It is.
Archie's
It's
party,
going to be
baby.
I've since organizing it with you, Jamie, like you
It's
and
so
I
much
have been the
fun.
ones texting, and I've just been like, yeah, getting really excited, and all the other guys are like, what's going on with this gig, man? I'm like, it's happening.
It will.
Yeah.
See you at Shacklewell Arms, July 1st.
July 1st.
It's
yeah.
a Saturday, so you have no fucking
No-
excuse
no
not to be there.
excuses.
It's Archie's birthday. Maybe there'll be a song after the EP in the summer.
That will be.
You never know.
I would like to say there will be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm honest.
I'm gonna say there is gonna be one. Yeah.
Something
it's
delicious
recorded.
and fancy and,
It
you
is.
know,
It is.
it'll make
all
you want
those
to get your
things.
yayas
Yeah.
out, so hey, it'll be there.
It's called Get Your Yayas.
A shit ton of stuff from the Ducks. Hector, Jacob, myself, Jaime Suarez.
Thank you, family.
Thank you guys. This has been SPRB 63.8 FM. We're going out with More Patience, More Love by Soul Paradise. Thank you so much for listening. Talk to you soon.
Didn't speak about that enough.
My time will soon come. Full speed and we'll lose one. No brakes in this rat race. More patience and more love. Give me wings to help me fly above this earth. What do I deserve? What would it feel like to live a lifetime hoping that I could show the world that I could do it on my own, yeah. But I must redefine what growth is and make believing in myself my only focus, yeah. Oh, I'm trying life in the present. No stress when I count my blessings. It'll happen for me when the time's right. Deep breath in this new light. Lord, I'm just trying to find my own way to put my feelings on display. I'm doing okay. My time will soon come. Full speed or we'll lose one. No brakes in this rat race. More patience and more love. Give me wings to help me fly above this earth. What do I deserve? It goes without saying. Yeah, it goes without saying. Yeah, it goes without saying. Yeah, it goes without saying. I'm trying life in the present. No stress when I count my blessings. It'll happen for me when the time's right. Deep breath in this new light. Lord, I'm just trying to find my own way to put my feelings on display. I'm doing okay. My time will soon come. Full speed or we'll lose one. No brakes in this rat race. More patience and more love. Give me wings to help me fly above this earth. What do I